Kitty McScratch here! So today I am doing a review on the Chick-In Mix bath bomb from Lush. Now this is a part of their Easter line for 2017. I picked it up when I went to the Oak Park Mall location in the Kansas City area during their grand opening. So this one is super adorable. Just absolutely adorable. I thought it was so cute, and I like the fact that it's actually in a couple different pieces. Like, I think that's kind of cool because it definitely encourages you to use it in multiple baths. Not to say that you can't break the other ones apart and use them in several different baths, but it's not as easy to just break them apart. You know, they don't break evenly into pieces. Like, they're, you know, sometimes explode into a bunch of pieces. So on their website, they describe it as getting chicky with it. Open up this big old chick to reveal the adorable baby bunny inside, and voila, you've got 3 beautiful baths to look forward to. Or drop them all into your tub at once for a big dose of sunny citrusy bergamot oil and sweet caramel-like tonka. However you choose to use this jumbo fizzer, you will be happy you added it to your bathing mix. Okay, so here's some of my thoughts on this. As far as the actual design, I think it's absolutely adorable. It's super, super cute how they have it set up. Like, the little, like, beak on the, and, the little eyes are super, super cute. And it's also kind of cool that, it's a couple different colors, so that way when you go to use it in the bath, you can get some different colors. I personally, when I used it, I used the yellow part in one bath, and then I used the blue part and the orange bunny in a second bath. Now, there's no way that I think that bunny is enough for one bath. Yes, technically you could use it in one bath, but really it's not gonna do much. So you're better off using it in one of the other parts or adding something else with it. I mean, it would do enough to color the water some, but yeah, it's not gonna be super, super smelly and everything. Talking about the smell, I do like the smell of it. Like, when I smell the bath bomb itself, it smells awesome. I like it. You know, it's not one of my favorites, but it's not bad. The thing I noticed when I used it in the bath was you didn't really smell it much. And I'm not sure why. I feel like they maybe should have added more fragrance to it so that way when you go to use it in the bath, you actually smell it. Several of their other bath bombs that I use, you know, you put it in the bath and it smells like the bath bomb. Like, it smells a lot. Not overbearing, but enough that you're like, oh, okay, I'm really smelling this. And it leaves you smelling that way. And I didn't really find that with this one, which kind of confused me a little bit. As far as the colors in the bath when you use it in the water, they looked cute. Like, the blue is very blue, the yellow is very yellow. The yellow ends up looking like you got lemonade in your bath water. It's kind of cute. So the eyes of the bath bomb, it says, our chick's eyes are made with dairy-free dark chocolate chips, so this bomb is perfect for vegans. So I wasn't quite expecting that because I didn't look through the whole information about the bath bomb before I used them. It wasn't bad, but I will say that it kind of made, when I used the yellow part, a little weird because we were like, oh, what? There's little cones. What are those? And then we moved them in our fingers, and since the bath water was really hot, it had melted. And then I ended up with these strings of chocolate all through the bath water, which, if I hadn't have gone and done that, it probably would have been fine because they would have just stayed as little cones in the corner of the bathtub. But since I did, they just had these strings of chocolate all over the bathtub, and it was just kind of weird. Not necessarily a bad thing, just wasn't what I was expecting. It did foam up some, but they must not have the sodium lauryl sulfate, which I think is what it is, that actually makes it foam. Side note, I actually have made my own bath bombs in the past. It's just been a while, so I can't remember all of the stuff that does certain things. I know cornstarch makes it float, the citrus acid and the baking soda is what makes it fizz, and then the sodium lauryl sulfate, if I remember correctly, is what makes it foam. So that must not have as much of that in it because it didn't really foam at all. Which is fine, not a problem with it. I just like the ones that foam up a little bit more. The blue one made the water very blue, about what you expected. Since I used the orange bunny in it, it turned a little bit kind of a green color, but that's because I used both of those. Overall, they weren't too bad, but I don't know if I'd necessarily go and get it again. There's other ones that I like more. It is really cute, and it's cute to have on display if you go and set out your bath bombs on display for your guests to see when they come by. But I just wasn't as happy with it as some of the other ones. I'd probably give it 3 out of 5 kitty paws. I just feel like it could have been better. Like, the scent wasn't as strong as what I would have hoped for. The design is cute. I love the fact that it's in multiple parts, but it was kind of underwhelming when I ended up using it. There's a lot of other ones that I would grab first. For being an Easter one, it was super, super cute. Just, I don't know. It was fun to use, but I just wasn't as happy with the fact that it didn't have as much scent to it. I'll have a link down in the description below on where you can get this in case it is something that you actually do like. I'm sure that some people were perfectly happy with it when they used it. I don't know. It could have been better. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe down below and hit the little bell icon to keep up with all of my upcoming videos. Make sure to add me on all my social media. I'm Kitty McScratch on all of it. I tend to post quite a bit there on what I'm doing and what's coming up, so if you want to keep up with me a little bit more, make sure to go and do that. Make sure to comment down below on what your thoughts are on this bath bomb. Like, what do you think about the design? Is this something that you've used? And what's your thoughts on, like, the lack of scent? Or maybe yours was just fine. And just kind of what your thoughts were overall on it. Do you feel the same as me, or do you not? So I hope you all have a wonderful day. I can't wait to see you next time. Bye!